Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is a little bit different than what I usually do. We're gonna be doing a chit chat, get ready with me, and I'm gonna be telling y'all the real tea about nursing school. I don't think I've ever introduced myself, but if you're new here, hey, welcome. My name is Helen in English, just pronounced Helen in English, but in Portuguese it's Helen. That's why I have the E at the end. So a lot of people call me Heli. Welcome to the channel. I have my matcha right here and she tastes so yummy, but I hate drinking it so fast and it's just gone. So I like sipping on it. So freaking good. Grab your cup of tea, grab your popcorn or whatever you need, because I'm gonna be telling y'all the real. Just starting with the little skin prep. I feel like I am kind of like authorized to do a video like this now because I'm entering the second half of my nursing program. I am now going to be a third semester nursing student. I just finished the second semester and I have 2 semesters left. So time is flying by. It's going by really quick, honestly. Quicker than I expected, but I'm really glad to just nearing the end of the finish line. Like, I love that for myself. It's been a long time coming. I really should have been graduated, but you know, all in God's perfect timing. I'm here now and everything happens for a reason. I'm in the program. I just gotta finish it out and I can literally see the finish line. No matter what you want to do in life, no matter who you are, where you come from, I feel like if you truly believe that something is meant for you, you're gonna make that happen no matter what obstacle life throws your way. Like, you are going to make what you want in life. You're gonna achieve it, you're gonna attain it, because you're gonna put in the work to get to where you want to be. I feel like nursing school is hard. It is difficult. There is a difference between something that is hard and something that is just isn't achievable, and you kind of have to know your circumstances and if you are willing to put the sacrifices and what it takes to put yourself through school and to get through the program. There's gonna be times where you're gonna question yourself. You're gonna be like, is this something that is for me? These programs are very vigorous. They expect you to show up every single day. There's like no days that you can miss, really, and it's just crazy. Life be lifing. There is times where things go wrong in life and you just need a day off. In nursing school, it's like you don't get no days off, honey. They expect a lot from you, and it's just crazy that this amount of expectation is put over us on top of everything else that we have to deal with. Even though it's hard, it's difficult, you're gonna be tested and trialed. I genuinely feel like that if you believe in yourself and you know it's meant for you, you know you have this purpose and this calling to become a nurse or whatever you want to do in life, whatever you want to do, if you have a purpose, go after it. Just literally chase after the moon and the stars. The moon and the stars could be yours if you really wanted it to. Looking back, I remember feeling so, I didn't even blend my eyebrows out yet. Let me do that real quick. I'm like so into this speech, whatever, that I didn't even realize I didn't blend my eyebrows yet. I remember looking back, and before I even actually started the program, I was like anticipating, I was like questioning myself. Am I gonna be good enough for this? Nursing programs are very competitive, but the fact that I got in and the fact that I am halfway through now and time is flying by, I was so afraid of failing before I even started. Like, is this something really meant for me? Is this something that I really want to put myself through? I even was low-key struggling with the prerequisites, and I'm like, if the prerequisites are hard and I'm not really feeling these prerequisites, like, I'm like, how much harder is this program gonna be if I can't even get through the prereqs? I mean, I got through them, but I was questioning myself, and I feel like that was, don't do that, y'all. Do not question yourself before you even start something, because you're just putting that negativity over you when you don't even need it in the first place. Just believe in yourself, believe that you can accomplish anything. Going through this time in my life, I have showed up for myself the most I've ever showed up for myself, ever, like ever in life. The amount of consistency and discipline that you need to have with nursing school, I feel like it translated over into other areas of my life. Like, I feel like I've been more focused on my mental health, my physical health. I've been more consistent in the gym, more consistent with eating healthy. And it's hard. It's really hard to do all of that in nursing school and just having all these goals for yourself and feeling like you don't have the time or energy to do it for yourself. I force myself to, because I know where I want to get to and I know what's meant for me. But before I get there, I need to put all these steps into action. I can't just have these goals and not put in those steps. An attainable action plan. I really learned how to show up for myself even when I'm tired, because I know that if I fail an exam, I'm just gonna have to double up for the next one. So it's just gonna make me more tired and more drained. And also I'm gonna like have more doubts of myself because I already failed one and I can't fail another one. Even though there's been some days that I've been tired after clinicals, after a long lab day, whatever it is, and I know I still have to study for that exam that I've been dreading. I have to study. It's just gonna hold me back, and it's just gonna be a setback if I fail an exam, fail a semester. And in my program, there's not really room for failure. If you fail, you're gonna have to redo the whole thing. And I don't want to push back graduation. I'm trying to be done. I don't want no dealings no more. I'm just trying to graduate, get my degree. So you really have to show up for yourself every single day. But I'm here to tell you that there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's not all 100% terrible. There are some days you're gonna cry. There are some days you're gonna feel like a failure. The amount of days that I felt like a failure because I didn't perform my best at a check off on an exam, whatever it is, on the freaking dosage. Like, I really thought this dosage exam, if you don't know what dosage is, it's basically like medical math with medications. You can only get 2 wrong out of 25 at my school. You need a 92, and I failed the first time and I felt so defeated. I really thought I was gonna have to repeat this whole semester because of this damn freaking dosage. And I have another one coming up when I start the 3rd semester, and I'm locking in, and I refuse to fail this dosage exam this semester. So I'm going to lock in. I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that I go in that day of the exam and I pass that damn test, because I refuse to have that I refuse to have it dangling over my head like it was this last semester. It was crazy. Even when you're feeling like a failure, or you feel like you can't even get into nursing school, or whatever it is you feel like you're going through in this moment, just look back at how far you've come and how proud you should be of yourself. Everything that you've been through, your whole circumstance, because everyone's life has different components and different things that they go through. So look back on your own, just like reflect on your own life, on your own situations, and just look at everything you've overcame, everything you had to go through to even get to where you are today, and believe in yourself that if you truly feel that nursing is for you, everything is going to align. You're going to get the T-score that you need, you're going to have the grades that you need, the GPA, whatever it is that you need to get into the program, you're gonna have it, and it's all gonna align for you when the time is right. If you believe in a higher power or whatever you believe in, believe that God is going to set things straight in your path. Look at how far you've come and everything you've overcame in your past. Even if it doesn't feel like it's much, you have overcame at least something in your life to get to where you are today. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it is not for the weak. It is not for the weak, period. The mental fatigue is crazy. There were days where I truly felt like, I'm just like, damn, I'm about to give in the towel, I'm about to throw in the towel, because I feel so drained and tired. I mean, I'm not actually going to, you know, throw in the towel, but there were days where I was very close. Just me having like mental breakdowns and truly doubting myself, and I'm just like, is this something I really want? And just know that nursing is not all negatives. There are some good sides to nursing. Whatever is your reasoning for going into nursing, even if you don't feel like the bedside is for you, and you hear all these terrible, daunting stories about the bedside is not the only area of nursing that you can get into. There is clinical nursing, so like clinics and small doctor's office, things like that. You can go into aesthetic nursing, you can do peds, you can do like case management, you can do upper level supervisor nursing, you can do education nursing. Like, there is so many sides to nursing. You are not restricted only to the bedside if that's not something you want to do. Just be open to your options. Look at your options and see what you feel like is the best for you, because there is a world of options in nursing. You're not limited to one field. I feel like the hardest part for me about nursing was balancing everything and trying to fit everything into my day-to-day life. I already live very far from school, so that in itself already took a lot to just drive and to and from school, to and from the hospital, wherever I need to go, because I just live so far from everything. The traffic just is crazy out here. Already took a lot out of me. That is a commitment in itself. The gas, the tolls, the hours driving, and then I'll get home and I would feel so exhausted and burnt out just from driving. But I need to remind myself that this is all for a reason. I need to come home and study and not just lay in bed and bed rot just because I'm tired of driving. Still have to study for my exams and do what I need to do to make sure that I'm succeeding, or this is all gonna be for nothing. Like, all of that for nothing, literally. Just going through this process literally makes you grow. It makes you trust yourself. It grows your trust and your belief within your own self and your own person, that you know you can do this because you just believe in yourself. Even if nobody is standing in your corner, you're in your own corner. You know and you believe and you have faith in your own self that this is something that is gonna happen for you. Who is gonna stand in your way when your mind is telling you you got this? One thing that helped me balance everything was scheduling. Oh my gosh, I will never not emphasize how important scheduling is. Like, scheduling your days, planning out your to-do lists and your weeks and your months. When you break it up like that, everything that you're gonna do for that day, it just eases my mind. For me personally, it just eases my mind, because it's easy to get overwhelmed with all the exams, clinicals, quizzes, assignments, studying, everything that nursing school brings. It's easy to get overwhelmed. So just writing it out, making myself a to-do list, planning out my weeks and my schedules. I have a calendar literally on my phone. I have a physical calendar. I can see my calendar on my iPad, on my Mac. I can literally see my calendar everywhere. I have it everywhere. I can see it on Canvas. So there is no excuses for me to not have an idea of what my days consist of, because I literally see it everywhere. I wish I had learned that not everything needs to be perfect. I just need to pass. Honestly, C's get degrees, and in nursing school with this grading scale, it is so easy to get a C because a freaking 84 is a C. So be prepared for that. So just tell yourself that not everything has to be perfect. You just have to pass. I was pretty much a straight A student. I think I only had like 1 or 2 B's in my prereqs. And when I got my first C, I got my first C in nursing school, and I felt triggered or something. I was like, a C? Me? It's crazy. But it was a high C. It was like an 84.8. But they don't do no rounding. They do not round in nursing school. I don't know why. But an 84.8 is a C. I'm like, there is no way I just got a C right now. I'm like telling myself, at least you passed. There is people literally like wishing they got a C instead of a D. Because if you get a D, you have to retake the whole semester over again. Here trying to talk myself into feeling good because I felt like a failure for getting a C and having a C on my record now. It's crazy the way mindset works, and just looking at things from a different perspective. It really helps me get through the days. Some days. Another thing that's really important about nursing school is having good critical thinking skills. You can know the information really well. Like, you can literally know everything that there is to know it, but if you don't know how to apply it in a critical thinking, in a critical thinking way, you're just not gonna be successful. Honestly, this is the raw truth. Nursing school is not about memorization. They're not gonna ask you straight up, what is this? What is that? They're not just gonna ask you things straight up like that. They're gonna want you to think. They're gonna want you to use your brain. My #1 tip in nursing school is to do practice questions, because that's gonna help you get your brain thinking like a nurse. And that is the one thing that's gonna probably help you significantly, if not like improve your scores. The first semester, I did not do practice questions at all, but once I started doing practice questions, everything just like understood. It came to me easier because I'm like actually thinking about how things work and how things correlate together. I mean, I'm pretty much done with my makeup. I'm gonna just put some highlighter on. Give yourself credit for getting to this point in your life. Don't just be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind. Be kind. Everybody talks about kindness. You gotta be kind to yourself. You can't just not be nice to yourself. Reconnect with your why and like Why are you doing this? Why is this something that you want to do? Why are you gonna put yourself through this torture? Find out your why and stick to it. Always go back to it. Always relive your why and your reason you're gonna go through this process. Remember it every time you feel like giving up, because it's gonna be like a boost of confidence and discipline. You're gonna be like, oh, this is why I started nursing school. This is why I'm pursuing this in life, or whatever else you want to pursue in life. This literally should really go for anything. It's not just specific to nursing school. Any higher level degree or business, job, whatever you want to pursue in life, always remember your why. I know for me personally, I want to make my family proud. For my family, we're literally first generation in the US. So just thinking about making my family proud and being a first generation grad, I know I'm gonna make them proud. The plans that I have for myself with this nursing degree, it's gonna literally change their life. It's gonna change my life. It's gonna change my future kids' life. So I just know this is something that it's bigger than me. It's bigger than I. You're gonna save people's lives. You're gonna become a nurse. You are capable, you are worthy, you are deserving of all the good things in life, all the blessings in life. As long as you can believe it for yourself too, because I can tell you all the affirmations, but if you don't believe it for yourself, it's like speaking to a wall. As I'm coming to an end of the second semester and entering the second half of my program, I think I'm going to focus on prioritizing balance with life and realize that not everything revolves around school. And yes, I am a nursing student. Yes, nursing school and succeeding is important, but it does not get prioritized over my mental health. If my mental health is good, everything else is good. I know I'm gonna succeed. I know I'm gonna do well in things in life, and I know I'm gonna show up for myself if my mental health is good. If I let my mental health get so bottom of the barrel bad, I'm not gonna feel like studying. I'm not gonna have no motivation. I'm not gonna want to get out of bed. I feel like mental health is just literally so important to the point where it kind of dictates your whole life in a way. I still did not drink my matcha. I'm not trying to just survive the second half of the program. I'm trying to thrive, enjoy my summer, because I'm taking classes this summer. I'm trying to actually enjoy my summer, go to the beach. I live in Florida. Like, I should be going to the beach on Saturdays over the weekends when I don't have school. Like, I'm not going to make my whole world revolve around nursing school just because I'm a nursing student. That is not my identity. I'm not trying to burn myself out. I'm saying no to burnout and saying yes to my peace, because there's been times where I prioritize school over my mental health and it has not been worth it. It honestly has not been worth it, because it just kind of is like a snowball going downhill and everything just gets worse. All right, y'all, this is the finished look, the finished makeup look, and a little chit chat rant about my experience in nursing school and kind of like what I've been going through. Let me sum it up. It is hard and difficult, but it is not that bad. And that might be an unpopular opinion, but I truly feel like it's not that bad, you know, like that bad. You can get through it. I believe in you. If you believe in yourself, you got this. If you're planning to apply, I'm interested to know. Comment down below where you are in your journey. Are you in your application process? Are you starting? Are you about to start? Are you still doing prereqs? Are you in high school? Is this a second degree for you? Like, I'm really interested to know, because there's so many journeys and I'm just curious. So let me know, comment down below where you are in your journey. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I gave you guys a boost of confidence that nursing school, it is not the end of the world. Good luck to you in your journey, and make sure to like and subscribe. Go watch some vlogs or something to see how it truly really is. I'll talk to y'all in the next video.